Dadaab refugee camp is home to at least 350,000 refugees, mainly drawn from Somalia. At least 7,000 refugees have left the camp in the last year alone in a voluntary repatriation process supported by Kenya and Somali governments, as well as the United Nations Refugee Agency. The UNHCR's target is to repatriate at least 50,000 more this year. The Kenyan government, however, says the process is too slow and has decided that this hosting of the refugees has to come to an end. It says the continued hosting of the refugees has caused a security, economic and environmental burden on the country. Kenya says the camps are recruitment grounds for militants who have launched previous terror attacks in the country. The Interior Ministry further says that the Kenyan government was working on a mechanism for the closure of Dadaab and Kakuma refugee camps. Kakuma refugee camp mainly hosts refugees from South Sudan. Refugees who have returned to Somalia have complained of insecurity and lack of basic services, which were all in the camp. The threats for the closure of the refugee camps have in the past caused a rift between Kenya and the international community.
We don't think that Dadaab is the key security problem that Kenya have. We recognize that there is a security problem, and we have agreed with the government to enhance the security mechanisms in Dadaab in order to guarantee law and order in Dadaab. That's what matters.
I am confident that the camp at Dadaab will remain open while we work through how people will be able to go home by doing a better job of finishing our task in Somalia, in South Sudan. And that is the mission.
This time, Kenya, in a strongly worded statement, says the international community must collectively take responsibility for the humanitarian needs that will arise from the closure of the camps. Sarah Kimani, SABC News, Kenya.